Hi, everyone, and welcome into GoLimestoneSaints.com. I'm Fabian Fuentes. Time now to talk Limestone men's soccer with the now 13th year head coach of the Saints, and Eric Alsop. Coach, always good to see you.
Good to be here. Good to be here.
13 years.
Yeah.
It seems like you just arrived yesterday.
Time flies, that's for sure. And I was kind of saying that same thing, that I can't believe it's been 13 years already. And, good and bad, that it's been very fast at times, very slow at others. But now we're excited to get started on the season. And definitely anxious to get playing and see how we do this year.
Expectations are high for the coach and the team. Preseason number 10 in the country, finished number 10 a season ago when you got to the Sweet 16 of the NCAA Division II Men's National Soccer Tournament.
We did, and that's been kind of our ceiling right now. So that's obviously our goal, is to break through that, get to the Elite Eight, get to the region, get out of our region and see somebody from a different region. But obviously our first worry is Queens, which is our first game of the season. And our boys are realistic to know that we're preseason ranked 10th because of what we did last year. And so we're working hard right now to figure out what this team is going to do and what legacy these guys are going to leave.
Coach, some players may have stayed on campus for the summer. Many others may go home. And as a coach, when preseason camp starts and the players start to return, you're always wondering, what kind of fitness level are my guys coming back with?
Yeah.
How has that been?
Well, our returners know better. I mean, we set the bar very, very high for them. They actually have a different expectation than our new players, just because, again, they know better. And they did. They came in, did a great job. We were very pleased with the fitness test results. And our idea with that is, if the fitter they come in, the faster we can get into training, which we'd rather play than just do fitness. So the guys have done a good job with that. We've only done one half fitness session so far, and that was just more to get our heads right, get the bodies working hard. And that's our mentality anyways. We're a hard-working team. We like to outwork teams, and then outplay them is really one of our mottos. So boys are off to a good start. I mean, we're only a week in, so we got a long, long way to go, but the pieces where they need to be right now.
There's a lot of depth when it comes to this Saints men's soccer program. I know it is a team game, and sometimes coaches don't like to talk about, individual players. But if you would kind of set the scene for some of the players that Limestone fans will get to see this year, some of the key players.
Sure. Well, first off, we're returning quite a few. I mean, we had 4 seniors last year, which we'll miss dearly, but on the field, that's nice that we only had 4 guys, and only 2 of them were starters this year because of injuries and whatnot. So, we're returning really 8, 9 potential starters from last season, but they also know that they've got to come in and earn those spots. But we've got a lot of maturity out there, and so it's kind of a smaller incoming class for those guys fighting for those open spots. And it's led by our team captains, Will and Tyler, doing a fantastic job for us right now. And again, both played this summer, which was good. And they've just come in with a different level of confidence. And I think, when you're a captain, you do that anyways. Obviously, Lelena in the back and Sam Hibbert both finished all conference. Lolly was an All-American last year as a defender, so we have high expectations from the guys in the back. Joe Pegg returning back there on the right side, Webby on the left, and again, Webby had a fantastic season last year, was in the top 10 in the nation with assists as a defender. We're very thrilled about that. In the attacking side of things, we've got Harry Cooksley on the left side. We've got Jorge Salvat, known as Nando, on our team, coming back on the right side. We've got Noah coming back as well. So, again, there's a lot of experience there. Guy's done a great job up top right now, trying to fill the role of Jorge McKenna. And, again, we've got a handful of new guys that are really coming in and already off to a good start. The biggest adjustment for them usually is just getting used to the speed of play, our style, our system. But they're catching on very, very quickly. So we've been very happy with that. I'm sure you want me to go into depth with those guys. Most of them are central midfielders or attackers. We've got Nathan, who's a new forward up top, who's going to be battling with Guy for that position, as well as sharing that responsibility of kind of hopefully being our leading goal scorers. We've got Sebastian, Sam, and Corrington. We refer to him as Coco. That will make it easier for you this year. So.
Sounds good, yeah.
We know you struggle with those names. So we've got those guys coming in the midfield doing a very good job. We've got Ronnie Swami out on the wings, who's learning the roles and the adjustment to this level. We brought in a transfer, Nestor, who's going to probably see time at outside back, as possibly outside midfield as well. So a couple guys that are local as well, they're incoming freshmen that have done quite well. We've got Doug Rodriguez, who's coming in from North Carolina, is doing a very good job for us up top. And then Luis, who's coming in out of Georgia, who's got a little bit to catch up with the fitness side of things and the speed of play, but a very good, solid holding center midfielder who's learning a lot from our older players. So we're very pleased with that.
Now, when it comes to the schedule, many of us now are familiar with the Conference Carolinas
Correct.
slate, but let's talk about some of the non-conference foes that you have coming to the Rock in 2015.
Yeah, well, we have a lot of the same teams that we've seen over the last few years, and we just developed these partnerships, and we play, a good selection of strong teams from other conferences. Probably the one you're leading into, though, is the fact that we have Young Harris on the schedule this year. We weren't able to find a place for Flagler or Lander. We always want a strong Peach Belt team on our schedule, and Young Harris is about as strong as they come. So we're excited about that game, but we're not even worried about that one yet. It's the middle of the season. Again, our focus is on really the next game coming up, which is one of our preseason scrimmages. So that's really all we're talking about at this point.
More news and notes on the Limestone men's soccer program available online at GoLimestoneSaints.com. For the head coach, Eric Alsop, I'm Fabian Fuentes here on the Saints Sports Network.